Welcome back, and here we are again with another sound check. This time it's the Les Paul Jr. Brian's back again to play it for me. Wonderful guitar, enjoyed making it so much. Really came out much better than I thought it would. And you all seem to enjoy it very much. As I say, Brian's going to be playing it again. If you can, please subscribe. Subscribing to us, guys, makes a huge difference. We make a tiny bit of revenue off of the adverts that you might have to sit through, and I'm sorry about that. But it makes a big difference to us. It helps us fund the whole operation and buy new equipment and keep us up to date. So I hope you enjoy it. Here comes Brian.
This is chunky. Heavy.
It is. The funny thing about that was it was meant to be about half an inch thicker, and I had to actually take it down in width because it was so heavy, which I think has worked to its advantage. It's all solid mahogany, and it's a lump.
Yeah.
But it has sustain, and I think it's really nicely balanced. I really like this guitar.
What's this pickup?
It's a Lumitone.
Like all your guitars, it looked great. I mean, that's Art Deco, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Beautiful.
It is.
What's it all about?
Well, I really like these pickups, and I like the fact that I think that you can get dragged into a real circle of sameness by sticking humbucking pickups and single coil pickups on guitars, and that's all you ever do. And I think that you can get complacent with it, and it's also a bit pedestrian. So I heard about these pickups, and I made a guitar some years ago with an Lumitone in it. And I was amazed. They work in a fundamentally different way. They have almost like a condenser unit in it, and then they only have about 600 turns of wire around. So they're really lightweight, which is useful as well. So if you've got a body of a guitar which is already quite heavy, the last thing you want to do is put two thumping great heavy humbuckers in it. So this Lumitone, lightens the guitar up, but they also have a tremendous range. They have really deep lows and very, very high highs. So they're really full range.
All right, okay. Well, again, it looks nice.
Thank you.
And what's nice is it's one pickup.
Yeah.
So it's either on or off, really.
Yeah.
But it's just a little bit of tweeze. It's a very sensitive pickup. Just roll it back a bit there.
Almost an acoustic-y quality to it.
Beast.
It is a beast, yeah. It really does have some poke, doesn't it?
You've got so much control over the sound with your amplifier and your settings.
I mean, this is amazing.
It's about the playability and how it feels and what it looks like and how it makes you want to play.
Yeah.
And so, for me, it gets me into kind of...
I have all the amp hits you get as well.
Yes. You've got that dialed in special.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, actually, I think there's a little switch here at the back for amp hiss.
Hiss on, hiss off.
But I mean, for me, it's obviously a rock guitar, and I could be playing punk stuff on this, or a little bit kind of. I mean, you can get into Jimmy Page mode with this quite happily. makes me want to make a noise.
Yeah. You want to throw it at somebody?
I think you need to be standing up to play this guitar.
Yes, probably do.
It's a standing up guitar.
It's a standing up guitar. It's probably far too low on the body, I would say, as well. It needs to be played way down here.
Exactly. Yeah.
You need to look a little bit like a Ramon.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a pretty thing.
Peachy. It is peachy.
It is a peachy thing.
Don't you think?
Very peachy.
You make great guitars, Chris.
Thanks very much, mate. Thanks very much.
It's nice to see your influences that come through and your taste. Actually.
I think a lot of it's driven by my age, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's why I don't tend to make more than one of a guitar. I think, spending your entire life making Telecasters is ridiculous. There's too many good guitars out there, too much experimentation to be done, too much fun to be had. And as soon as I finish one guitar, I become obsessed with that guitar and play it all the time. And then the next thing I want to do is to make something completely different. Sometimes I just want to make something like this, and the next thing I want to make is a semi-acoustic, something with a lot more craft in it. Although there is quite a lot of craft in this. There's the Gibson style neck pocket. And there's a volute on the neck, because I just love doing them because they're luthery.
I'm a great admirer of your voluting, actually.
Thank you very much. I've been complimented on my volutes many times. But it's, I think it would be really good in a stage invasion, because you could really hit somebody.
Exactly, yeah.
Keith would swing that around, as of course would.
This guitar would look after itself, I think.
You don't need a bodyguard with that.
Exactly, yeah. And.
It's funny, it's one of those guitars where I ummed and ahed about giving it any relicing, and yet to me the relicing absolutely makes it. Because if it was a brand new guitar, I don't think it would be quite as cuddly.
Yeah.
I like the cuddliness of guitars that have got a little bit of relicing on them, look like they've got a bit of a story to tell.
This to me, it looks like a guitar that would be standing on the end of the street, underneath a lamppost, smoking a cigarette.
Probably would be.
But with a high degree of style.
Yeah. A stylish bad boy.
Exactly. It is a stylish
mauvais garçon,
yeah.
they call them in
That's
French.
exactly what it is, isn't it?